usually that negative kwento or negative presence is more instructive to us. Again, they were generous enough to show it. Hindi sila naging playing safe. Pinoy Big Brother is not a retreat house. Alexa, stop. Sorry about that.
Be strong.
Oy mga Kuyakoy, this is Kuya Mike again for the Kuyakoy list. And ang pag-uusapan natin ay yung Final 5 ng Pinoy Big Brother Community 10 season and Celebrity Edition specifically. Well, we are to talk about and make a choice kung sino ang aking magiging top 2. But before that, pakilala ko lang yung sarili ko. Ako po si Kuya Mike and I have been an avid viewer. Ang tawag nga sa amin before, while I was a participant of all these forums, ABSCBN community, mga PBB addicts. So, since 2005, I have been a regular watcher, viewer of this reality show. I guess that interest really comes also because I am a graduate of psychology and I do have a master's. So, kumbaga parang we talk about human behavior and yung dynamics ng grupo. At the same time, syempre, hilig natin sa TV and media as a whole. And you may want to watch my initial vlog on Pinoy Big Brother. I'll give you a link, give you a background on my interest sa Pinoy Big Brother. It also tells about a bit of history ng pagpapanood ko ng Pinoy Big Brother. Last time around, I told you that my final 2 were actually KD and Alexa. And both of them evicted. So, we will have to find out exactly sino naman ang napupusuan ko.
Sorry, I couldn't understand, but I may have a few recommendations.
That
There's a song called Birdsong. Would you like to try it?
Alexa, stop! That was from Alexa ng Amazon dito. And every time I get to speak out about Alexa, nagsasalita siya. So, Alexa, lower your volume please. Or Alexa, mute. Okay, that, nag-mute na siya. Sorry about that. Alright, so again, si KD and Alexa, they were my final 2. So if you want to take a look at hindi nyo pa napapanood yung ating vlog about that, yung content natin about that, I'm gonna share it as well sa description box. Any case, so we have our top 5. We have Samantha, Angi, Brenda, Alyssa, and who else? And Madam Inutz. Well, we'll try to analyze 5 remaining housemates na to based on my criteria. Napag-usapan ko na yan on my first content about PBB. And ang criteria ko, 1, storylines. Storylines, kung ano ang mga nagawa nilang storylines within their stay there. Whether naging negative or positive sila sa ang pinakita nila with their housemate or let's just say with their family, friends, and relatives outside the house. Yes, pwede nila mangyari yun. Okay lang sa akin whether positive or negative. After all, these are their stories na they created and generously pinakita sa atin as viewers. They create interest kung kaya pinapanood mo sila. So whether sila ay naging masama sa paningin nyo, that is fine. Do not bash them because that is their story. You have to respect them and acknowledge that na they provide interest. Remember Wendy Valdez? That is a classic character. Buti na lang nakasama sa top 4. Pinoy Big Brother is not a retreat house. And I'm sure lahat naman sila mabait. Just so happened that the stories that they provided, hindi maging maganda. One is yung storylines that they develop, their presence or character inside. Again, positive or negative. Because again, they were generous enough to show it. Hindi sila naging playing safe. Ano ito? Pabaitan? Ano ito? Recollection? Ano ito? Mga madre at pare? These are people. And sometimes may gray. May component na mabait. May component na hindi maayos. Usually, that negative kwento or negative presence is more instructive to us. Puro sa atin kung paano tayo mamuhay ng maayos. Third is, of course, yung issues na nabigay. Usually, ano yan, it's not necessarily every time each character would have, or each housemate may dalang issues. Kung extra issues na may papakita, whether psychological, something nakakaiba, that's extra for me. Like KD, may depression, Alexa, napag-usapan doon yung body image, yun ang 3 criteria ko. Pinakamalaki is really storylines, then yung presence, yung character, and then mas maliit yung component, yung issue. Alright, we start off with Samantha. In terms of storylines, I'm sorry Samantha, wala akong nakuha na storyline. Except probably sa pagiging sisi mo with Alyssa. But, it's nothing really special. They're good friends. If makuha ka sa top 2 and you still have to participate, let's just say, on a later date with all other housemates na, let's just say, top 2, be placed in a house, create a bit of storyline for yourself. Not necessarily only sa bahay, even outside sa bahay. May kwento ka dapat na dala o maipakita sa loob ng bahay. If there was anything na nakita ko, a little kernel, is that pagiging supportive or yung pagbibigay mo ng mga payo sa mga young housemates, no? Particularly kay Angi. You could be a life coach. Presence, maganda, really a beauty queen. Though I really like nung sinabi mo kung ano ang ambag mo. You were the one trying to let others shine. Probably that is your story. I like that. There seems to be a kernel of a story there. Parang lagi kang second placer. Maybe this time, when you come back, if you're part of the top 2, you should be the one shining. Next is, let's go Angi. Story-wise, you have very strong story. When you have that backstory with KD, and then naguluhan ka whether to be a supportive friend. At the same time, you freaked out. Natakot ka. You could not handle the responsibility anymore as a supportive friend kay KD. And you were having second thoughts of paano mag-deal kay KD. You wavered. Actually, it was already in you. And a little bit of buyo from TJ. Naging Marisol siya. But I like TJ, okay? Can I just say that? I like TJ's presence sa loob ng bahay. And you were strong enough. I never had like a stronger teenager telling someone na, I'm sorry, I could not give you what you want to KD. Na he wanted a little more in terms of relations. That alone, that confrontation scene, you can all see how strong she was to say no. I think she was able to have that boundaries pa rin. Being trying to be playful with KD, pero it was really more of a friend as I saw it. Of course, that tragic na paghahanap mo sa father mo, I think already have some kind of closure with the loss of her father. So, and of course, yung presence niya, no? Siya yung ang tawag doon na parang off, probably humor, di makasabay sa a little more sophisticated ang isip, probinsyana ang dating. He was able to verbalize it dun sa tapatan with housemates and OG Diaz. I really applaud at pagiging self-aware ni Angi doon, no? So, in terms of presence, in terms of storylines, hitik siya. But to me, the strongest ambag niya, I love the word ambag because that is so true pagpasok ng mga housemates. Ano ang ambag mo sa bahay ni Kuya such that viewers can be glued to the whole PBB edition. Some editions are boring. This edition is extra special. It was very good. That was her biggest ambag storyline. Let's go to Madam Inutz. Madam Inutz, ang strongest sa kanya is presence. That motherly love for the whole housemates, but at the same time, jologs and that cloyingly sweet na mom figure. That is her strongest ambag sa kwento ng bahay ni Kuya. Not so much storylines. Ano ba bang mga storyline niya? That storyline. Pagmamahal niya for the family, particularly for the parents and the mom. So that was her storyline here. Na yung pagmamahal is likas sa kanya. Next naman, Brenda Mage. Alam mo, for a while, hindi ko makuha yung kanyang last name. Sabi ko, Brenda Mage. And then I realized, Brenda Mage pala. Damn. Brenda has the strongest presence. That funny, that full wit, yung self-deprecation. And she has mastered that. Yung sarcasm niya sa mga housemates niya, pang-Alaska niya sa mga housemates niya. And buti na lang, she is a good find. But at the same time, yung storylines, that romantic pair nila, or friendship ni Ian is also something to think about. For a while, parang halos haras si Ian doon. But with Brenda, Ian was very comfortable. That also dominated. Although sa halos sa gitna, no, yung kwento na lumabas. Because nagkaroon na ng parang triangle with Alexa. At the same time, parang hindi malaman talaga kung ano ba, nagkakagusto siya or friend lang. Eventually, he declared na friend lang siya dahil after all, Brenda has partner sa labas ng bahay. I guess he really has to be careful about that. Pero malalaman mo, there is liking for Ian there. Pero kumaga parang hilo siya. Ano ba nangyayari? Yung pagsiselos. Obvious na pagsiselos niya kay Alexa na mawawalan daw na siya ng friend kay Ian. And then yung mga competitions, yung mga challenges niya, marami siyang pinakita yung lakas in terms of isip and force, no, physical force. Ang mga challenges really to provide stories ng kwento, makapag-elicit ng usapin. Remember Carol of PBB Double Up, si Carol Lingling? Siya ang pinakamahina, ang pinakabano in terms of challenges. Halos parang iiyak siya lagi. But she had a storyline there na lagi siyang mahina. Even yung pinakamahihina, may kwento rin. And then yung issue. Of course, yung issue niya is and unabashedly gay. Na pwedeng magmahal. You know, this time around, parang first time nang pakita na parang sweetness with someone, with a man. We kind of broke boundaries here. Ang mga gays sa Pinoy Big Brother could not share romantic feelings or be close to another guy. And lastly, Alyssa. Now, Alyssa, I know maraming supporters sa Alyssa. The thing is, parang kinukulang ako kay Alyssa in terms of storylines. Ang alam kong storyline niya, again, as a supporter, as someone like a coach, particularly when Ian was really down. And of course, yung kanyang love for music, refreshing. No? Again, self-deprecating. Yung pagtawanan mo yung sarili mo because hindi naman kagalingan siya kumanta. So that is a good part of her. That is a story in itself. Pinaghalo na dyan yung presence. Pero kulang pa. In terms of issues, wala. I was kind of like disappointed nung dun sa huling tapatan nila with the housemates. So far, today, dalawa lang ang pinakita. The one for Alyssa and the one for Angi. To me, Angi, she was strong. She was really strong. She was direct to the point. Again, Alyssa was, sabi nga, playing safe. The medium is television. It's a show. You need to be a little more compelling sa mga viewers. And obviously, Alyssa is very nice, but I think she's more compelling as a volleyball player. And I'm sure marami ang maboboto for Alyssa. If ever makapunta again sa top 2, let's just say she's able to get inside again the house, mas magkaroon pa siya ng presence. Pero I know buhos ang suporta for Alyssa because siya ang parang pinakamabait, pinakamaayos. If it was me, kulang pa talaga si Alyssa. So, who are my top two? My top two, Brenda and Angi. And kung may third place ako, then it's Madam Inutz. Brenda as my big winner. At kung nagustuhan nyo itong vlog na ito, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe po kayo sa channel ko, the Kuyakoy List. This is Kuya Mike. I'm here in the United States. This vlog is primarily, it's a branding and shopping channel with a little travel history and a little of Pinoy Big Brother. Pakilala nyo ako sa mga kaibigan nyo, sa kamag-anak nyo here in the United States, even back home in the Philippines and all around the world. After all, this channel, it's a branding and shopping channel for the global Filipino. And you may want to take a look as well at the website, kuyakoylist.com. Ako po si Kuya Mike, ang malamang na kaisa-isa at kauna-unahang affiliate marketer for online stores na Filipino American here in the United States. And again, this is for the Kuyakoy List.
Be strong. Be strong.